underground, 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 underground,
Greetings, surface dwellers. My name is Michael, and these are my chthonic musings. Today I just want to do a quick video for Dragonbane, specifically about units of time and the rests, the corresponding rests for them. And so here we go. From the core rulebook on page 7, under the heading Measuring Time, we are told 3 units are used to measure time in Dragonbane. Rounds are used in combat, while the stretch and the shift are used in other situations. And we're given a chart here. For the unit of time round, the duration is 10 seconds, which is enough time to perform an action in combat or take a round rest. For a stretch, the duration is 15 minutes, which is enough time to explore a room or take a stretch rest. And finally, a shift is a duration of 6 hours, and that's enough time to hike for 15 kilometers or take a shift rest. And I've also included here a sheet. This is actually from the adventure, the Free League adventure, Path of Glory for Dragonbane. And this timesheet kind of gives a visual representation where each check mark is a stretch. And you can see that they're grouped into shifts of, 4 across and 6 down, and each 4 stretches, since they're 15 minutes, would be an hour, and so the 6 rows down would be 6 hours, and that's a shift. And then grouping 4 shifts into each day, and I just thought it was interesting, and of course you could construct something like this yourself. You don't have to get it from Path of Glory, but if you are looking to get that adventure, it's good to know that it's there. And on page 52 of the rulebook, under Healing and Resting, we're given a fuller explanation of these various rests. And it says here that lost hit points and willpower points are recovered by resting. There are 3 kinds of rest: round rest, stretch rest, and shift rest. While resting, you cannot perform any actions that require die rolls or willpower points. So first up, round rest is a quick rest that lasts just a single round. During a round rest, you recover only D6 willpower points, no hit points. You can only have a round rest once per shift. Under stretch rest, it says that it's a short rest that only lasts for 1 stretch of time. During a stretch rest, you heal D6 hit points, or 2d6 hit points if someone else is tending to you and succeeds with a healing roll. The caregiver cannot rest during the same stretch and can only heal 1 person during the rest. During a stretch rest, you also recover d6 willpower points and heal a condition of your choice. If something dramatic interrupts your rest, the effects are lost. You can only have a stretch rest once per shift. And a shift rest lasts a full shift of time and can only take place in a safe location where there are no enemies nearby. During a shift rest, you recover all your lost hit points and willpower points and heal all conditions. If a shift rest is interrupted by combat or hard work, it has no effect. And finally, we're told that under magic, spells can allow you to heal hit points more quickly than usual, which of course is also true for things like healing potions. And while we're on the topic, I also want to bring up the optional rule memento. And I'll read that for you now. In addition to your other equipment, you can have a memento, an item of great sentimental value that you always carry with you. Choose something suitable or roll on the table below. I didn't include the table, but it's in the rule book. A memento is always a tiny item with no practical use, but once per gaming session, you can use your memento to recover an additional condition during a stretch rest. If you lose your memento, you may choose a new item that you have found on your adventures at the end of the gaming session. So I really like this rule, and I think it's I think it adds a lot to the role-playing aspect of Dragonbane. Besides just the mechanical effect of once per gaming session, while you're taking a stretch rest, of being able to heal that extra condition. I think you can also add, a little bit about, what your character is thinking or doing. Obviously they're resting, but, how does this apply? And I've included the character sheet for one of the pre-gen characters, the elf hunter. And she has a memento of Fang from the troll that slew your sister. So obviously that's, an important and impactful item for this character. And while using it, I would certainly encourage the player that's playing this character to kind of match up, what additional condition are they recovering from? Is it the anger? They're becoming less angry, or disheartened. So they're reflecting on their sister and saying, I must go on. I can't be, I can't let these setbacks, bring me down, or something like that. Also, I noted on the sheet here, down where right above willpower points, there are 2 checkboxes for round rest and stretch rest. So that way, if you take one or both of these rests, you can mark it. And then once that shift is completed, because remember, each one of those you can only do once per shift. But at the next shift, you can then erase those and they become available again. And that's it. Short and sweet. And until I resurface, may your successes be many and your failures be memorable.